that true doctrine that leads to the downfall of their people. They're gonna come from these boule uh, secret societies and whatever political position and whatever, like their masterpiece. All these people are coming down. It's not going to be good for these people as a nation of people. Here we go here in verse 8 again. It says, their tongue is an arrow shot out, it speaketh deceit. One speaketh peaceably to his neighbor with his mouth, but in his heart he layeth his weight. See, they basically hide. Shall I not visit them for these things, saith the Most High? Shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this? Once again, these things go not unpunished. Psalms 58, very important. Also, is more dark speech. I'm not going to go over the whole chapter, but as you'll read here, it speaks of the wicked once again that go estranged from the womb. They're straight wicked. Actually, I'm gonna read this. Let's go into Psalms 58, verse 1. It says, do you indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? He's asking the questions. Are you really speaking righteousness to the congregation of people? Are you really judging uprightly? It says, yea, in heart you work wickedness. In their minds they work wickedness. You weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. So the wicked from the womb, coming from the womb. The wicked are estranged from the womb, and they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. So they're born to speak these lies and these deceits. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers charming never so wisely. Break their teeth, O God, in their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Lord. Okay, so there you have the serpent, the adder. You have the young lion, judge. These are root words that are leading to the knowledge that these are the Dan tribe, that this is the Danites that he's speaking of. And if you really want to, I'm going to give you a little preview of what's to come in the dark sayings. If you add 5 and 8 together, it's 13. Dan is the 13th tribe. There are very much parables and dark sayings that pertain to the latitude and numerology that's going on. What I call the latitude or the location of the precepts that have to do with numbers that go deep, deep into the Bible. You'll never hear these things in a religion or Israelite groups, but there's definitely some deep things going on that pertains to these numbers. And 58:13, as you'll find, is spiritual. These are spiritual things. Numbers also have spirits and are spiritual. Nahum 1 and 11. There is one come out of thee that imagineth evil against the Most High, a wicked counselor. Thus saith the Lord, though they be quiet, and likewise many, yet thus shall they be cut down when he shall pass through. Though I have afflicted thee, I will afflict thee no more. Okay, here you'll see it says that there's a wicked counselor among us. There's one that come out of thee that imagineth evil against the Most High, a wicked counselor. And it says, though they be quiet. Now, if you're giving counsel, you're not quiet. This being quiet means that you don't even know the Dan tribe. You don't even know who the Dan tribe is if you haven't done the knowledge yet. But they be quiet. You won't hear none of them call themselves Dan. Dan is completely quiet right now. And that's the wicked counselor whom these things are coming from. And likewise many. There's a lot of them. They're not just a few. It says, yet thus shall they be cut down when he shall pass through. So, as I've said several times already, these things don't go unpunished. The Dan tribe will be punished for their doings. Psalm 64, going back into the secret counsel, the wicked counselor. It says, hear my voice. Psalm 64 and 1, hear my voice, O God, and my prayer, preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them? Okay, so there goes the secret counsel of the wicked again. A wicked counselor in secret. They be quiet, but many. But here a psalm of David says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. So he's asking the Most High not to allow for him to be misled by their secret counsel. and to actually hide them from the secret council. These wicked, the same wicked as I've mentioned several times in several precepts before, whetting their tongue is like a sword. Their words and their lies are their weapons against us that keep us in sin. They keep our people in iniquity. They taught our people to speak lies. Speak lies about precepts, lies about many things, lies about the tribes. That they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. So they've lost their fear of the Most High, and they need to remember that. It says they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them? So they're communicating together. Even though you see some of these so-called camps beefing, they communicate together, and they really have just one agenda. And their agenda is to keep the 12 tribes of Israel away from the real doctrine of the Most High Son. So what they're doing is they're laying snares privately. They're communicating together privately. Some of these so-called beef camps are really conspiring together. Who shall see them? They say, who shall see them? They think nobody knows what they're doing. They don't think no one sees their witchcrafts and their sorceries, their lies. They think they're just getting away with everything that they got going on right now. But they're soon going to find out that the Most High is going to take vengeance upon his enemies, and definitely the tribe of Dan is one of them. These are just a few. These are just a few important precepts that I found that pertain to the Dan tribe that you won't hear coming out of your sects and really from anywhere. Very important, because they're hiding these things. They're hiding the real truth of these things. Many of the precepts that pertain to them, they do as much as they can to twist and turn and make it refer to somebody else and take the attention away from who the tribe of Dan is. But in actuality, there's no hiding. As knowledge increases, so is the knowledge of who these people are and what it is that they're doing. But as I said, the Most High will definitely revenge himself on a nation such as this. Definitely will continue later into this Danite history and this Danite precepts. But for now, I want to say shalom, brothers and sisters, and please take it upon yourself to do your own knowledge and your own research. All praises to the Most High.